from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Utep Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today.
Thanks, Holly. And the Rainbow Warriors ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Miners' offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. And off to Jones. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Colson. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are...
Here's a little... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Pulls and fires complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Handoff to the single back. Bringing it back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
There's a crease. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And off to Jones. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Colson. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utep.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he's dragged down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The screen, and watch out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Rice. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got it. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fakes to grab. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Haul that baby in and then When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And off to Jones. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And this offense continues to flex on this defense. Last drive, man, it was the big play, right? The explosive plays that led to the touchdown. Now, man, they're sustaining the drive. They're showing you balance, really doing a good job of checking all the boxes in all the situations.
It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utep!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
On the ground, it's Rice. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miners. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. You've heard the term, he throws a catchable ball. That one did not meet that definition.
That would be more of a wearable ball, wouldn't it? That one's just, if you're going to wear it, it had so much steam on it. But yeah, knowing the difference of when to take something off of it and use a little bit of that touch that you work on every day as quarterbacks.
And off to Jones. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they...
Got a little grass. Smashes ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Going to the running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Miners send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Utep.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with...
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Upstairs he's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Facing defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hawaii! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the Utep sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Red pass hits complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Ready, move.
And off to Jones. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Now on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Personal foul. Face defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful...
Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Utep! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, here on the Hawaii sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now,
oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn out. To what's in store for next week. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give out of the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Finding some room. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Miners are flying down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Barnes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.